You guys may or may not be aware that it's Black History Month in the UK, okay? So we thought we'd take the opportunity to showcase some of the upcoming talent in our local neighborhood. Mr. Ben Cyrus-Clark, okay? You're going to learn a little bit more about him. He's an upcoming everything. Entrepreneur, artist, director. He's going to be gold. He's something to watch. So let's do this, you know? So Ben, just talk to us a little bit about, first of all, let's start right at the beginning. How old are you, if you don't mind us asking?
Yeah, I'm 26.
26, okay, awesome. 26, you've actually directed your own film.
Yeah, I have. Basically, the film is called Brick City.
Swear up, mixtape strong. They wanna know what my mixtape's on. They wanna know what I'm waiting on.
I've never really I've seen myself acting and directing eventually, but I've never ever seen myself as a writer.
Okay.
So it's one day when he said that to me a couple of weeks later, I just started jotting down some ideas, some bullet points, and then it just sort of like formed into this script, which ended up being Brick City.
Okay.
And then I decided just to make it because it's really hard to get funding and all that stuff. So just went ahead and went slightly guerrilla style with it.
Okay. Yeah.
And filmed this film with no budget, and it got released this month.
Yeah.
In the States.
Yes.
So,
we heard about that.
And it's going to be distributed with Family Video.
Okay.
It's the biggest film distributor in the US and Canada as well.
Awesome. So that's something we should look out for.
Definitely, yeah. So they should be out there to be bought online and in the stores on the 15th of October. But it might be a bit earlier.
Okay.
It's out there.
Awesome. Okay. And Brick City, what should we expect from it? Is it adulthood-esque? Is it top boyish? What should we expect from it?
Like, yeah, I love though. You Mac till I get 2 gigs and I go the middle finger like F you pigs. And that's how I stay. I might just allow you man them.
You know, I get that sort of comparison. It is an urban film.
Yeah.
It's an urban film sort of based in Luton, so it does have those sort of themes of kidhood and stuff like that. But I'd like to think it's a little bit different. It's a bit more Luton than sort of London. But
right.
I think it's got levels of, it's got serious commentary going through it, but it's got that humour as well. Because it's like, no matter what the situation is, there's always humour.
Yeah.
And so it's a bit of everything, and I think that it's real and gritty. So I think people will be able to sort of identify with the characters and the whole situation. So
what would you say? What's on the cards for you in the future? So 26, you directed your first film. That's impressive in itself. I mean, if you could, what would you say to all the upcoming young men, young women who want to get into directing and acting? Because I mean, not only did you direct this film, but you were in it as well. You started it, and you improvised and you did what you had to do to make the film come together.
It would be literally, you need to want it, because basically you're one person out of a million. And to actually become noticed, you have to really want it and have that level of determination. So even when you get knocked back, so it's like you might have 20 knockbacks and then you might have that one person who says, you know what, I'm going to give you a chance. Yeah. But you need to have that determination to go through past those 20 people who are knocking you back to get to that 21st person.
Okay, so perseverance is the thing.
Yeah, and definitely, and just be creative with it. And then I decided I wanted to do my own thing, so I started my own film production company, Cyrus-Clark Productions, and then Brick City came along.
Yeah.
And so, from writing Brick City to having my own production company, I didn't think right at the beginning that I would actually be at this stage. When I started acting and everything, I never thought I'd be doing this. Yeah. But it's like, you need to just think on your feet and just be positive. So if you really want to get into film directing, whether it's writing, acting, or directing, you just need to want it. Okay. And just push forward a bit and believe in what you do.
Well, from your point of view, would you say that all the hard work, even though you're still making moves, would you say that it's been worth it for you?
Yeah, definitely, because like I said, it's the whole thing, I can't picture myself doing anything else.
Okay.
And granted, when people say you need to give 100% to get 100% out, when it comes to, I don't know, any other profession, but with like filmmaking and stuff like that, you need to give 1,000% to get 100% out.
Yeah, doing that.
And so any sort of like progression I make forward for me is amazing. So it's a constant work in progress. It's never just, oh, I've completed that, I'm going to go off and do something completely different. This is a lifestyle, as it were. Yeah. So it's a constant, okay, I've done that, but I want to go better and do the next thing. So that's how my mind's always taken over.
Okay, cool. And before we move on to that next project, One last question. I have to ask this. First of all, has your mother seen the film?
No.
No. Because the next question was going to be, how did she think about that scene right in there?
Man's got bar, but it's taking long like.
If she hasn't seen it, then it's moot.
Do you know what, to be fair, she's seen the trailer, which has hints of that in it, but I don't think I could sit next to my mother watching that whole scene. I don't think that would be kind of weird. Because I did a TV program up in Manchester a while back called Life as I Know It.
Yeah.
And it was on Sky, and there was a scene when I was actually kissing a girl, and I was watching with my mum, and she just slapped me in the back of my head.
Seriously?
Yeah.
No, but I'm asking seriously. I believe you.
It's not that thing, because it's like, I don't know, she didn't even do it on purpose, it was like an automatic thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So imagine if I sat down there with my mum doing that, which was even worse.
Someone ended up dying. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'd be injured. So coming out. It's like, what's wrong with you? It's like, I walked into a door.
Yeah. Can't tell the guy that you got bust up by the parental unit at all.
Even at 26, my mum can box me. You know, I just have to take it.
We've all been there. What's on the cards for Ben?
Next for me is we're working on a new feature film. Talking to a few other companies to do like a co-production because we want to always progress.
Yeah.
So Brick City was for me an experimental film that we did with no budget. This next project that's going to have a decent budget with it, and we just want to find the best talent within Luton as a production company.
I'm hearing that.
Talent to work on the film and take it to the next level. And that's what we're literally working on right now. The promo for the new project will be out soon.
Okay.
So you'll be able to get a glimpse of what it's all about.
Yeah.
So I'll let you all know when that starts.
That would be good if you could. I'm good. Keep an eye on it.
It's exciting. It's really exciting. A lot of stuff has progressed and it's really positive right now.
Is it action? Is it what kind of genre are you looking at?
Well, it is what I would call a thriller. Because the general story is following this guy's journey, and it's about people that he meets, and it's based in London, so a lot of shooting in London, so it's going to be quite big. Basically, the cast and crew on this one is going to times by 5 that was on Brick City. It's going to be quite big compared to it. It has a slight, it's not urban, but it has a slight urban feel to it, so and it's going to have a serious soundtrack to it. So I've even heard, so I've been listening to music that we possibly might be using through it, and the stuff I've been getting is good. So it's going to be a new sound, everything's going to be really good. And the cast is going to be even better than Brick City. And Brick City, the cast were pretty awesome. Yeah.
I guess the next question that I'd like to ask is quite inflammatory, but I've got to go there because it's what I do. All guys who are in the spotlight or even upcoming who are established, say 30 or under, all these guys who are doing it and doing their thing and earning the green, all of these guys are African origin, and I don't actually see that there are any guys out there who are doing it and repping for the West Indies. Now I've got to ask this question, where do you hail from? Not that it matters, because it's Black History Month, unity and all that stuff, but I got to know.
Well, I hail from Hammersmith Hospital.
Okay.
But,
and before that?
Let's not go there. My parents are from Jamaica, so the West Indies are coming back.
Thank you. It's about time we got some balance.
I don't know, because I know what you mean about that, because I think with African families they tend to have like parents like drums, like you will succeed, sort of thing, whereas West Indian families have been a little bit pessimistic in their approach.
They're definitely more. There's an aloof element there in terms of you want to get it, you got to go out yourself. You're either born with a motivation or you're not, sort of thing. Yeah. I mean, as I said, Tiny Temper, he's African. Dizzy's African. Actually, I don't know about Wiley and all them lot. I don't know. But the guys who are really in the forefront, a lot of them are African origin. No, not with that, but you don't hear too much about the West Indians doing things.
I don't know, I think it's a lot, for me personally, I can't speak for anyone else, but my inspiration does come from like my mother, because she is like my biggest fan. Yeah. And even through like before Brick City, even up until today, she's like a driver. I have to give her props because she is an amazing lady. And she's constantly just pushing me. Not saying, oh, you must do this. She's like just basically following your dreams and having faith in yourself to just see through, no matter how dark it seems. You just push through with it. And I think a lot of people need that. Personally, I'm self-motivated, but that level of fire she gives me,
that encouragement,
exactly, helps.